This session is dedicated to AI-based tools for research, content writing, and editing. Different research-based tools for content preparation in different disciplines. Very important topic for researchers, for research scholars, as well as practitioners, academicians, professors. If you are working on some research project, then how to use different research based tools. I think many of you or almost everybody in this particular session is aware with chat gpt, very popular platform, AI based platform for content writing. Even students are also using it. You might have seen, as all of you are professors in different organizations, that students are using chat gpt and different other tools for content preparation. So in this particular session we will see different segments of AI based platforms, their prominence, and how to use these applications. Okay, how many of you are aware with ChatGPT? Yes or no? I think almost everybody will be aware. Till yes or no? Okay. So almost everybody, not almost everybody. So you can see here the prominence of AI-based platforms, and what about the market size of artificial intelligence-based robots. So ChatGPT is also a robotic application that is working on deep learning, machine learning, that is automatically learning from different data sets. Okay, and depending upon that learning, it is predicting. So you can see that this is the elevation level, and as far as the prominence, as far as uh, the adoption level of ChatGPT is concerned, you can see this is very interesting statistics, that how much time ChatGPT took to reach 1 million users. So in only 5 days, ChatGPT achieved 1 million users, while Netflix more than 3 years. So around 3.5 years for Netflix in achieving 1 million users, and ChatGPT in only 5 days. Because almost everybody is the user of ChatGPT and similar platforms, more famous as compared to classical social media platforms and other portals. So we will see different segments of ChatGPT, different points which may or may not be uh, in awareness of everybody, which everybody may not be having knowledge about those points of ChatGPT. Directly, it is very easy to find anything on ChatGPT, but indirectly, how to extract hidden information. Okay, so, and if we discuss about some more statistics, some more data, then you can see that these are the jobs under threat with ChatGPT and AI chatbots. You also might have heard, you also might have studied about these news stories, these news reports, that such jobs will be out of the market, such persons will be out of the market in few months or in few years. Okay, so whosoever are in secured jobs, their segment is different, but people who are working in private mode, they have to be very careful, because with AI chatbots, all of these things are getting automated. Even lecture notes, tutorials, even teaching jobs will be automated. In many schools nowadays, robotic teachers are deployed, and they can teach better than uh, manual teaching procedures. So however, it is a matter of research whether a robotic teacher, whether a robot can teach better or not, but there is an opportunity, there is a probability of replacement. Okay, so this is only the data, this is only some analytics which I am showing, not to create panic, just to be just to get awareness, just to give you that particular point that we should be very very cautious about future if we are in any of these segments. Now we will see different platforms. Now we are directly coming to that point. Different platforms for content writing, content editing. We will see different perspectives of OpenAI, ChatGPT. How many of you have used ChatGPT 4? Kindly write in chat yes or no. How many of you have used ChatGPT 4? Updated ChatGPT, because in traditional way it is 3.5, ChatGPT 3, ChatGPT 4, and upcoming versions are paid. How many of you have used ChatGPT 4? Yes or no? Because lots of platforms available, lots of free portals available from where we can access ChatGPT 4 in free without subscription. Most of the people, most of the audience know. Okay, why no? Because uh, all of us are using this variant. Okay, so we will discuss that point also, by which way we can use ChatGPT 4 in free with ethical points. Okay, so anything, so if you are so if we discuss about content writing, so we are taking one example. Okay, we will discuss this point, we will discuss it with one example, with one case study. For example, we are working on some abstract. You might have seen in most of the high quality conferences, in many journals also, initially abstract is called. And by which way abstracts are written? By specifically new researchers. For example, we are working on machine learning, or we are working on some particular topic related to quantum computing. Okay, placing it 16 font. Okay, so this, for example, we are working on quantum computing, and we are writing an abstract, generally abstract of 250 words traditionally, okay, or international format 200 or 250 words. So we should be very very clear about this point, that each and every abstract, when we start with some particular abstract, there should be some concrete data. For example, we are working on quantum computing. In general, by which way it is written that quantum computing is one of the key areas of research in security and privacy, okay, with cryptography. This is very traditional way. Okay, in this way specifically new researchers start a particular abstract or introduction. This is one of the very bad approach to start with an abstract. We have only 250 words. In only 250 words, there is no need to give any definition. Everybody knows that if we are sending a particular content to a quantum journal or to any particular journal, that quantum computing is one of the key areas of research. Everybody knows that blockchain is one of the prime area of research in security. Everybody knows that cloud computing is widely used in distributed computing. There is nothing to mention. We have to start with some concrete data. And to start with concrete data, so these are the segments: concrete data and trust of topic. In abstract, these are the segments. These should be the segments. Second point, in 2 to 3 lines, this we have to mention. In 2 to 3 lines, what is the problem statement? And all of these we will take from ChatGPT. Okay, we will take help of ChatGPT and AI chatbots. Problem statement. Okay, proposed work, results. Now we will use ChatGPT for this. So I want to take some concrete data. Okay, data analysis and recent report on quantum computing. So this is known as prompt engineering. So whatever I'm doing here on ChatGPT, this is known as prompt engineering. In Google, when we type something, when we write something, these are known as keywords. In Google, when we write something, these are known as keywords. In AI chatbots, when we write something, when we put something, these are known as prompt. And this technology is known as prompt engineering. Now, data analysis and reports. 3 to 4 lines on data analysis and reports on quantum computing or related to quantum computing. Now we will see what it will give. Okay, we now this is ChatGPT. Okay, so if some particular data analysis is not retrieved in ChatGPT, we can use Bard also. Okay, recent data. So I'm changing the prompt. If some proper results are not obtained, we can change the prompt. This is prompt: recent data on quantum computing and its market. So you can see that in parallel, we can open Bard, Google Bard, recent data on quantum computing. So you can see some data we are getting here, some research reports in Google Bard, that is product of Google, recent report and data on quantum based security. So we can compare which results are better. In general, people are using ChatGPT only, but as far as results are concerned, results of Google Bard are very better than, far better than ChatGPT. So you can see that. What about the results of Google Bard? It is giving results of 2023 also. In case of ChatGPT, it is saying that it is having data up to 2021, up to September 2021. But in case of market size on quantum computing, so you can see that if same keyword I'm searching on ChatGPT and same on Google Bard, which is giving better results. So you can see that this is the data which is important for our abstract. So this is our abstract. So concrete data and abstract, this. So we will delete it. Global quantum computing. So we have to start our abstract in this way, so that the reviewer will come to know that we have done some analysis. The global quantum computing market size is this by 2023. What is the compound annual growth rate? Around 36.89%. So this data we have achieved from Google Bard, and we will see which data is given by ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is giving, so some data we can take from ChatGPT also. So this particular report. Okay. Now our first segment of abstract is complete. And if I check it whether it is plagiarized or not, whether it is copy and paste or not, we can check whether it is directly copied or not. Okay, so whether it is highlighted or not, the global, if something is highlighted, in that case we can quill it. Okay, if we want to quill, if it is suspected that it is plagiarized, then what we can do? Simply write here, okay, rewrite in rewrite without plagiarism. Which we want to rewrite without plagiarism? This content. Is it visible to all of you? Kindly write in chat. Is it visible to all participants? So first 2-3 lines we are preparing for our abstract. Okay, so you can see that it is rewriting without plagiarism. So first 2-3 lines should be with some data. This data. Now second problem statement. Second point, we have to specify why we are working on this particular topic, why we are working on that particular domain of quantum computing. Okay, key points in for problem statement on quantum computing with security and privacy. Same I will copy and paste to Google Bard to check which is giving us better results. Okay, we no need to blindly adopt content from Bard or Chat GPT. Compare results. So these are the key points for problem statements. These are the results from Google Bard. Okay. So one way is that quantum safe encryption algorithms can be developed. Some suggestions it is giving that you can see here different mathematical principles which can be worked out. If you want to see, okay, which results are given by ChatGPT. Problem statement, okay, growing concerns, encryption vulnerabilities. Okay, so we have to explore if we are in the era of artificial intelligence, if we are in the era of AI chatbots, then we have to explore, we should explore multiple tools rather than single tool. Okay, Bard is there. So you can see that it is giving different problems. So two to three lines on problem statement we can specify. Then two to three lines we have to specify about our proposed work. If I want to say, if I want to check proposed work, okay, so clear conversations, okay, proposed work, ideas for proposed work on quantum computing with security using nature inspired algorithms. So if our research work is associated, if our research work is related to these segments, then we can take some particular points. So secured quantum key. So these are the prompts. So you should be able to write these prompts. Okay, how to write this prompt so that we can get exact response. Otherwise, if we are writing in form of a question, we will not get accurate output. If we are writing a particular prompt in this way, with this particular colon, with different logical operators, with different relational operators, then you can see that it is giving us different ideas, nature inspired quantum error correction. Okay, if some other idea, okay, different ideas on, so this is a prompt, quantum computing and machine learning. I need only 3 ideas. Okay, same concept I will paste in Google Bard. So just to check which is giving me better results. So it is same as when we explore different books, different research papers. So same thing we do in different research papers. We analyze different research papers, different books, and then we conclude, okay, this is better. Same thing we have to perform in AI chatbots. So quantum machine learning algorithms, quantum inspired classical machine learning adoption, and quantum data processing, we can work on these 3 segments. These are beneficial for new researchers if you are applying for some funded project, if you are working on some research topic, many times researchers ask that which topic we should take, on which particular new topic we have to work. Lots of work is already done, so we can take assistance of these platforms. Okay, so any of these we can take depending upon our uh, in area of interest. Okay, if we want to clarify, okay, which mathematical equations and formulations on above, same we will compare, we can compare on chat gpt whether some mathematical equations are also available. So you can see that it is giving us quantum gates, also quantum circuits, which type of quantum circuits we can create. Quantum annealing, you might have studied about an approach, simulated annealing. So that we can adopt here, quantum annealing. So you should be proficient in writing these prompts so that best results will be extracted. Okay, now we want to confine above in 5 lines. Okay, we don't want to read so much things, so many paragraphs. Okay, we not, we want to work with only selected content. What about the objective function? So only, so this is better to read, this is better to analyze. Quantum inspired classical machine learning, quantum machine learning, different research area. Okay, 5 keywords, different key, 5, because we have to specify keywords also in our manuscript. Google Bard. So two technologies, two platforms we are using, Google Bard and ChatGPT. So any topic you can take. For example, you are working in literature, your area of research is related to literature, you can work. So 5 keywords. If we need some particular research topic, some research idea on a particular domain, okay, many times it is discussed, it is addressed by researchers, by new researchers specifically, that which area of research we should take, which on which topic we have to work. We are not having any idea. Okay, so we can take, okay, research titles or research topics on keywords, using keywords, colon. So in this way you have to write prompts. Okay, I want to work with software testing. Okay, or now I'm taking some literature topic. Okay, because some participants may be from other domains. I want to work with William Shakespeare. Okay, or Khushwant Singh. India Pakistan partition, novels, study. So you can see different titles it is generating. Post-colonial perspectives in Khushwant Singh's novels on India-Pakistan partition, representation of pain in Khushwant Singh's novels. So if you are doing research in literature, so it is giving different suggestions. Research topics on keywords. Now, if you take some particular topic like COVID, infection, deaths, mortality, in learning. Okay, so these keywords I am giving depending upon my interests, and there should be some mathematical part. So you can see that predicting COVID-19 infection rates and mortality using machine learning based risk stratification for COVID-19 mortality, real time monitoring of COVID-19 deaths using machine learning. So if my keywords are these, then we can form different topics, different research topics on using keywords. Okay, if I want to take references, okay, references in APA format on above content. So whatever content these are generating, so I need references also, because we have to show to our panel that these are the references, these are the research papers we have studied. Okay, 10 references in APA format on above content, so that we can study related research papers. So these are the related papers. If I want to take this, these are in APA format. I want to convert these references in Harvard format. It can be done. So meanwhile, I am typing. Okay, so 10 references for our literature review, for our research work, for related work. Convert above in IEEE format. Same thing you can uh, adopt in Bard, Google Bard. How much it is looking difficult or easy? Are you getting these points? Kindly write in chat. Up to this point, is it clear to all participants?
Sir, I have one question regarding this issue.
Yes, sir, please.
Because when we are doing the research or we are making any research paper, so already we have seen if we are going to making the literature review, or we are doing the data analysis and something applying the chat GPT for the purpose of the research, and then after we will go to turn it in and we found that it is the plagiarism, and there are showing the all the resource the GPT has taken the words and and the paragraph, and even though if you will go in the right hand of the turn down, it will be show that all the words and the sentence are taken from AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
So in
yes,
this
sir.
situation, we will what we have to what we have to do for to make the content free plagiarism.
Sir, in this particular content, whatever we are generating, we can specify, we have to generate these contents without plagiarism. Okay, so if you will see, for example, so you can specify here. So I am using a particular prompt, a particular tool, so I will show that also. So without plagiarism, so you can see this particular plugin I'm using without plagiarism. Now we can specify anything. For example, 100 words on wireless 5G. So it will be without plagiarism. As far as, so if you want to see it, whether it is plagiarized or not, you can check it on Google or on Turnitin or on whatever it is. So you can see it is not highlighted. Entire content is not highlighted. But one thing we should be very clear here, because this question will arise, I know, uh, in between the session or at end of the session, because that what we will learn, what our students will learn, because many times there are debates in such type of implementations, that uh, such tools are available, what scholars will learn from their own level, what students will learn, they will, each and everything is available on internet. Each and now chat gpt uh, is providing each and everything, entire papers, entire report can be written. Then where are ethical points, where are moral values. Okay, many times this point is raised by different academicians, different experts. Actually, these tools we have to use, or we can say that we should use with um, responsible manner, in a responsible way. One way is that we are writing a complete manuscript using Bard or Chat GPT. But in that case, definitely, I agree with experts. I agree with the professionals that there will be no learning. But if we will use such tools responsibly, if we will use these tools to some extent for data extraction, for data analysis, in that case it will be fine. But if we will use such tools for 100% content creation, for 100% content writing, then obviously it will be unethical. However, there is another point also, legal or illegal, ethical or unethical. There is a very thin line. If content is without plagiarism, then it is not illegal, but it is unethical if we are using AI based tools. One more thing is there nowadays, some more tools are under development. Many organizations, even Turnitin is also working on AI based content analysis, whether content is generated by AI or not. But that is also not possible to identify whether this content is generated by AI or not. How many of you are aware with the Turing test? Yes, as far as AI tools, AI based analysis is concerned, it is almost impossible in case of current scenario. How many of you are aware with Turing test? Okay, I'm typing just for your Turing test. How many of you you are aware with this term? I
Yes,
think
please.
I think computer science people, IT people are aware with this Turing test.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is a very basic test, very popular test in artificial intelligence. When anybody study artificial intelligence, then this is the very first test that is taught in different textbooks. And the Turing test is main purpose of Turing test, main motive of Turing test is to differentiate human and machine. This is the base of Turing test in 1950s. You will be surprised to know that Chat GPT has passed Turing test. Chat GPT passed Turing test, and this is one of the very dangerous thing that Chat GPT has passed Turing test. It means if Chat GPT has passed Turing test, then even AI analysis based tools, it means plagiarism analysis tools which can identify whether it is AI detected, AI generated or not, Chat GPT will bypass it. That's why there is a very great panic, very big panic in world related to jobs, that Chat GPT and similar chatbots are eating the jobs of content writers. They are killing the jobs of content writers. How many of you are you are aware that Chat GPT has passed Turing test? Are you aware with this particular news that Chat GPT? You can see that this is very latest news. So I'm showing you those references also just for your knowledge. Chat GPT passes Turing test, and this is one of the very dangerous thing for professionals, for content writers. So what Turing test performs, it can imitate human being. Okay, Chat GPT can imitate human being. It means nobody can identify whether this content or this audio is generated by actual person or by machine. So if we are saying that, and not only this particular news, lots of news available, so you can see that on Google you can search Chat GPT AI passes the Turing test, passed Turing test. If ChatGPT has passed Turing test, in that case, no software in this world can identify that this content is generated by AI or not. Okay, so it is only a misconception. I'm not against any company, I'm not against any particular software. Okay, but truth is truth. Whatever content is generated, it can't be identified, it can't be checked whether it is AI generated or not. Okay, even we can write here, okay, write 100 words in such a way to bypass AI checking software. Okay, it can also be written on AI software. Okay, write a content in such a way that AI generated content will not be identified, to avoid writing style without AI. Okay, so this is a prompt. So we should be clear about the concept. We should be clear about the truth. We should be clear about the reality. Reality is that we are in the era of artificial intelligence, and most of these platforms have passed Turing test. And if somebody has passed Turing test, in that case, nobody can identify whether it is AI generated or not. You might I think many of you might have seen a movie Ex Machina. Few days ago, Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, also viewed that movie Ex Machina. How many of you have viewed watched that particular movie Ex Machina? If you have not watched, then see it. It is on same concept of artificial intelligence based bots, how to bypass particular algorithm, how to bypass a specific technology. Okay, so you can see it. I am typing it here, Ex Machina. A few days ago, Sam Altman has viewed it, Ex Machina, Sam Altman. So it was shown to Sam Altman, just to just to give message that stop upgrading this machine, stop upgrading, or stop training chat gpt, because uh, finally it will be the result similar to this particular movie Ex Machina. Okay, in which a particular robot is becomes a part of the globe, and nobody will be able to identify. In this particular movie, again it was mentioned that that robot has passed Turing test. And if anything, if any particular object, if any particular software has passed Turing test, in that case nobody can identify. Even originator can't identify. Even thousands of supercomputers, millions of quantum computers can't identify whether it is AI generated or not. Even it can read human brain. Whosoever is in front of that particular person, it can read brain also, which we relate in Hindi Siddhi. Okay, so it is having Siddhi also, brainwave reading. So that's why it is shown to Sam Altman, just to give message that stop training of Chat GPT further, stop making this particular uh, software so much efficient, to so that it should not be able to bypass human being. Okay, otherwise humanity or human being will be in threat, globe will be on threat. Okay, so again we are coming to our point. So content creation, if you want to, and multilingual content above in Tamil, multilingual content can be generated. I don't know the script of Tamil. uh, Participants who knows this language, they will be knowing better about this particular script. Okay, So you can see that anything. So now where is the need of content writers, where is the need of content translators? In so many jobs there is need of translators, there are needs of content transformers. Okay, above in Marathi. So that's why there is lots of threat in professionals, specifically in private community. So any type of content can be generated. We can create a data set also. Now if we are working in management commerce, I need a data set. Okay, create a data set on. So data set can be created banking for statistical analysis test. Okay, I want a data set. Okay, no need to explore any data set. We can create a data set, we can create a table. Okay, we can create so of 20 records. Okay, just for demonstration, otherwise 2 million records can also be generated. So this is the data set on which t-test can be implemented. If I need a data set on which we have to implement ANOVA or chi-square test, it can be performed. Okay, convert for above with for give above data set with 4 attributes for ANOVA test. So you can see that data set can be generated, paragraphs can be generated, and very soon there may be possibility that there will be no need of data scientists, because data science, data analysis is also being done by this particular tool. So I have told that okay, 2 records, then I need 4 records. Now if I want that, okay, perform t-test, okay, on about data. So you can see that hypothesis testing, it is performing. Significance level 0.005. So where is need of data analyst? Where is need of statistical experts? It is giving each and every details along with explanations. We can create a mathematical equations, create a mathematical equation on above data, because in papers we have to write mathematical equations also. Is it visible to all of you? Is it visible and clear to all participants? So you can see that how much it is efficient. Along with efficiency, it is dangerous for our upcoming generation. Okay, because we are in the we are brought up from that time where calculators were not available very rapidly. Okay, if we move back to 20 years or 15 years, we were using traditional calculators. Okay, after so many years we were having access to scientific calculators, after that internet, computer. But nowadays you can see that children are next generation, school going, college going children, they are using this technology, then what they will learn? So they have to be responsible. We have to be responsible as a professional, as a content writer, as a researcher. We have to be very very professional. We have to be very very responsible. Okay, if we will rely on these technologies to 100%, in that case we will be in loss. So we have to use such tools intelligently. We have to use these tools very responsibly, with proportion. Okay, otherwise if we will be fully dependent, then you can imagine what will happen to our IQ level, what will happen to our memory. Okay, so Google Bard is there, you can use. Is it clear to all of you up to this point? Up to this point, any question, any concern, any person wish to communicate, any query, you can unmute, you can ask.
Hello,
Yes,
Gaurav. Can I ask one question?
yes, sir, sure.
Regarding the Turnitin, now we have the Turnitin, and now Turnitin is, giving data regarding that how much you have taken from AI generated.
Yes, sir,
But
yes, sir.
my concern is that when I say told to students that this is a AI generated, I'll not going to accept. After 1 days, they are going to come back, and then when I'm checking it, it is no AI generated is there. So
Yes,
can
sir.
you explain how they are doing? Okay, how
Yes,
actually
sir,
they are
same.
doing?
Yes, sir, same thing. So that I have explained here that
Hmm.
ChatGPT has passed Turing test. So within
Yes,
ChatGPT, when we create content, we can specify that create a content so that it can't be caught by plagiarism software,
yes.
so that it can't be detected as AI content. So it means
Okay.
you are telling to that robot, you are telling to
Hmm.
that particular machine that give
Hmm.
me answer in such a way that you will not be caught.
Okay. So that
Okay.
is me. No, I understand. We have also say that I can call to students and ask them. They also told sir that whenever typing now that give me plagiarism free content. So they are giving the plagiarism free. But
Yes,
my
sir.
question is that this is also AI generated. Now if these are saying like that this is a plagiarism free. So that how actually they are minimize this because Turnitin is first giving us that this is AI means 82%, 80% is plagiarism AI generated. After 1 day coming back and turning the test, checking all the things. So means
Yes, sir.
okay, huh, you
Yes,
are
sir.
getting
Actually,
me saying okay.
actually, they have taken 1 day a very long time. It takes a
Uh-huh.
few seconds.
Yes, yes.
You can use some particular tools. Okay, there is some particular tool. There is a tool spinbot.com. Okay, or
Okay, huh.
within chatbot also paraphrasing.
Uh-huh.
Paraphrasing. So, for
Uh-huh.
example, there is some particular paragraph AI generated content. It is highlighted
Uh-huh.
that it is AI generated. If we
Uh-huh.
squill it, there is quillbot,
Uh-huh.
quillbot.com.
Uh-huh.
So many quilling software available. If we quill it, in that case that AI generated content will be without AI generated content. So
Mhm.
it will take only few seconds. So it may be possible that students are taking 1 day just to justify that they have put some attempt. Otherwise,
Mhm.
if they will come to you after 5 minutes, in that case you will come to know what they are doing.
Mhm.
Okay, are you getting,
Okay.
sir?
Yes, yes, I got it. Okay,
So,
thank you.
for example, something is done by I have done something in 1 minute. So, but
Mhm.
I will not show that I have done it in 1 minute.
Mhm.
I will show it after 3 days or 4 days.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Otherwise, anybody say that okay, how it is possible that it is done in 1 minute and with accuracy. So, uh, within chatbot also, within chat GPT also, you can quill. You can say that okay, quill it or rewrite it in other paragraph. So other paragraph will be without plagiarism. Again, some changes in words and synonyms will be there. Okay. Otherwise, quillbot is there, spinbot is there.
Mhm.
Okay, and paraphrasing, thousands of tools available. So AI generated content can be converted to without AI generated with that AI tool itself or with these platforms.
So
But
means we can say that it is ethical also. Means we can
actually, sir, again that point, there is no definition, there is no particular demarcation line of ethical and unethical. We have to be, so students should be responsible. So
uh,
as a teacher, we should tell students that these are the technologies and use it ethically. Okay. If if we are not teaching, if we are not telling our students that these are the tools, it doesn't mean that they don't know. They know more tools. They might be having the premium edition of that chat gpt. we are
Chat
using
GPT, yes,
we
yes.
are using free as a teacher. We
Hmm.
are using free variant of chat gpt, but you will see that students might be using chat gpt 4 and upgraded version, because they are having very good background, and they are good in spending power. Okay, so main thing is that we have to tell them, okay, you can use it, you should use it, but use it responsibly. To some extent, you should use such tools for learning, for research and development, for data extraction, for data analysis. So as we have seen in this particular point, for example, I need recent data on blockchain with reference to smart cities. Okay, smart cities, recent data. So one way is that I will use some particular websites. I will go to Google. Another way is that I will use chat gpt. So Google Bard you can use. On Google Bard also you can take recent research reports on blockchain in 3 lines, not in large content, in only 3 lines I need. So we have to tell. So you can see that how much it is giving accurate data. So what about this research? What about this research? We can use it. Okay. So Chat GPT and such tools we can use to reduce our work, to save our work, to optimize our resources. Okay. So whatever we were doing in Google or using Google in 2 to 3 hours, same thing we are doing in 2 minutes. Same thing we are doing. Okay, one way is that, okay, I will type it in Google. Google will give me thousands of web pages. Each and every web page I will move, I will check, then I will copy and paste from Google also what we are doing. Okay, so if we discuss it in very straightforward language, via Google, without AI, are we learning something? With Google also we are not learning anything. If somebody don't want to learn, they are simply searching some particular keywords on Google, exploring some research papers, copy and paste, and after that paraphrasing, after that spinning. So in that case also there is no learning. So uh, if we want to learn, then we can use Bard, we can use chat gpt, we can use Aura. So many platforms, thousands of platforms available. Okay, but for those who want to learn, who want to copy and paste and spin, nothing can be done for those people. Okay, but for our knowledge, for our um, research analysis, for our content preparation, these are very very effective tools. Is this clear, sir?
Yes, yes, I got it. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, one more tool I will cover here that will be very, very beneficial for all of you. That is analysis of our research paper. Okay. How to analyze our research paper. For example, this is our research paper. Okay. I'm showing you. So this is just for demonstration. I have randomly downloaded some research paper from internet. Now, this paper is of 39 pages. When we create research, when we create literature review, for example, I want to create a literature review from this paper. One way, which are different techniques. One way is that I will read this paper from first page to last page, which nobody do in general. Okay, if we discuss it very straightforward way, which generally nobody do, because if I want to create literature review of 50 papers, every paper is having on average 20 pages, 1000 pages. So how much time it will take to read 1000 pages? So one way is that, okay, I will read this paper from first page to last page. That will be hard work. And even if we will read this paper from first page to last page, and I will note down some points, for example, research gaps, different keywords, strengths, weaknesses, or whatever it is. In literature review, we have to write uh, about the paper, about different benefits or advantages, or which work is done, what about the result. Okay, so it means out of 39 pages, we have to write only 3 lines. And after reading this paper from first page to last page, after 3 to 4 days, or even second day, we forget whatever we have read. Many times you might have seen, for example, you have analyzed this paper from first page to last page. If somebody will ask you about this particular paper after 1 week, then nothing can be recalled. You can imagine, for example, I'm reading 10 research papers today. After 3 to 4 days, I will forget each and everything about all research papers. So what is learning in that? What we have done, after reading paper, we have noted down something. After reading paper, we have noted down something, and we have spent 10 to 15 hours. One way is that. Second way is that we can use some AI tools. So this is first paper, this is second paper. For example, this is second paper of 5 pages. I want to do literature review. Okay, so after reading from first page to last page, what is learning? In introduction, most of the content is related to introduction. Everybody knows, if I'm doing research on blockchain, then obviously we already know what is blockchain. In that case, we already know which are different types of blockchain, which are different layers. Why to read again and again? We have to focus on research, we have to focus on algorithm. So we have to find out. And sometimes people search in this way, okay, gap, okay, where is there something written about gap or not, or limitation or not. For example, I want to write about limitation of this paper, about future work of this paper. Then sometimes people search, okay, or we read, okay, somewhere limitation word or gap word is written, then we will copy that line and we will spin it. So that is also, in that case also, what is learning? There is no learning in that case also. Rather than doing that part, we can use AI tools. One of the very prominent AI tool is chatpdf.com. We can chat with PDF document. Chat PDF. Now I am uploading one research paper here. Very quickly, literature review can be generated. Whether a particular paper is of 50 pages or 60 pages, I want to get only main points, only key points. Upload PDF. For example, this PDF I am uploading. Okay, one PDF I'm uploading, and from this particular PDF, I want to take only main points, only key points, rather than reading from first page to last page and spending lots of time in literature review. Because I want to spend time on my research work. We want to spend time on our implementation. So you can see that this is the paper. So automatically it will identify what is given in this particular paper. Okay. So I want to see, okay, main focus of this paper. Enter. Is it visible to all of you? So this particular content, main focus of this paper is to this, to critically assess the potential role of blockchain. So rather than reading complete paper from first and last, and you might have seen in many research papers, selected area is having main work, selected area is having key work. Otherwise, in introduction, types, advantages, limitations, so many other things are given. Okay, so security risks. So you can see that according to this paper, blockchain technology. So I need only 5 to 6 lines from this paper. So chatpdf.com is giving that particular line. This particular platform is giving Otherwise, if I'm having spare time, if I'm having lots of time, I want, you can imagine, if we are having 500 research papers, if I'm writing a rigorous research work, rigorous literature review of 200 papers, 200 research papers, literature review will take at least 1 month, because so many papers I will write, I will note down on a notebook, and then I will create a table, and after publishing that, or after sending that paper, after 6 to 7 days I will forget everything what we have done. Is it true or not? First of all, I want to ask participants, is it true or not that even if we read a particular paper or so many papers, after few days we forget each and everything from those papers? Okay, so many participants are saying true. Why it is true that we forget most of the things? Because our focus is only for literature review. Our uh, our focus is mainly on our research work. I want to focus on my algorithm, I want to focus on my particular technique, on my implementation. Okay, any paper we can take. If I want, I'm taking now another paper. Okay, chat PDF. Now I'm downloading another paper from Google Scholar, just for demonstration. Quantum computing, smart city. Okay, randomly I'm downloading some paper, and we will cross it. We will ask some questions. Okay, so this paper, any, so this, so any paper we can download and we can cross question it. So this is cross questioning from PDF, rather than taking so many printouts, a particular file of so many pages, and then reading everything. So we are downloading, and now we will upload it on chat PDF. After, now, without asking anything, it will tell me what is in this particular paper, whether this paper is worth or not, whether this paper is worth reading or not. Okay, so which type of questions can be asked? So this paper is related to cryptography and 5G security, quantum computing and 5G mobile telecommunications. Okay, main work in this paper. So these things we have to write in literature review. So you can see main work of this paper is detailed analysis of impact, and this content is plagiarism free. This content is with 0% plagiarism. So one way is that we are taking this, and you can see that, and you can imagine, if we are having 100 papers, then in 1 hour, maximum 1 hour, you can create literature review of 100 papers. Otherwise, literature review of 100 papers will take at least 1 week. And even in that case also, there is no learning except clerical work, writing, typing, creating tables, copy and paste, so many things, and finally result is same, whether you are using AI. So AI is reducing your time. So we should not think that it is unethical or some other thing. It is reducing our time, but if we are using it ethically, so you can see that it is giving in that format which we need in literature review. The author also provides a series of, so this thing we have to specify in literature review. We can write in this way. Okay, if we have taken it, the work in, okay, this way. So first review is done. Okay, two underlines, second paste, whatever it is. So very quickly, so today we are in the era of smart work. So we have to be smart. Our students are smart. Our scholars are smart. We also have to be smart. Okay, if somebody will, it doesn't matter whether somebody is telling or not, whether somebody is disclosing or not. but we have to be smart, we have to be aware. And one more thing, we have to be, yes, effective. You can compare the results, you can check this output, whatever output is generated by these software, you can compare. Okay, this is the research paper. If you want to check that particular accuracy, this is the research paper. If you want to say, if you want to check whether it is true or not, okay, this is the output. Main paper, detailed analysis of impact of quantum computing on 5G telecom, whether it is true or not. Okay, so quantum computing on 5G telecom, 5G telecom case study. Another thing, the author also discusses series of changes in security of 5G as well as 3G, 4G. So it is also true. So you can see that this. So we can verify whether it is extracting information properly or not. Recommendations, which we in this paper, recommendations we can use for future work, because in scope of future work, in conclusion, we have to write that part also. So you can see that recommendations and scope of future work we can write. Okay, so each and everything can be generated by AI. And one more thing, we should be very clear here. In many sessions we discuss this point, that if we are not aware about something, whether it is ethical or unethical, whether it is legal or illegal, if we are not aware about that thing, it doesn't mean that we are honest. If somebody is not aware about chat PDF, it doesn't mean that that person is honest. It means that that person is not having knowledge. We can't say that that person is honest. Honesty means we knows, we are having knowledge of different tools, still we are using responsibly, still we are using to some extent, we are using for increasing our knowledge. If somebody is saying that, okay, I don't want to use chat gpt, I don't want to use bard, I have no interest in chat pdf, I will do each and everything manually like 1980s or 1990s, that is fine. But we can't say that that person is honest. It it depends on their preferences. What about those preferences? If we want to multiply two numbers, two 6-digit numbers without calculator, it doesn't mean that we are very proficient. If I'm in a simple calculation, if I'm taking 6 to 7 minutes, and same calculation can be done in 2 to 3 seconds. So you can compare the results. Main thing is output. What is the outcome? Are you getting what I mean to say? Are you getting, dear participants, what we mean to say with these things? If we are not having knowledge, if we don't know something, it doesn't mean that we are honest. It means that we are ignorant. It means we are not having proper knowledge. So we have to be enriched. We have to be proper knowledge. We have to be knowledge of all tools, thousands of tools. And after analysis of all those tools, we have to decide which tool to use. Okay, so you can use these platforms. In this particular presentation there was no ppt, everything was in demonstration mode. If any participant wish to communicate, you can tell. Now one more point I want to discuss here, last point of this session. Can we create diagrams using chat gpt? Yes or no? Diagrams, I want to create diagrams. We have seen creation of tables, we have seen creation of paragraphs. Can we create diagrams using chat gpt? I want to create a diagram of blockchain, diagram of cloud computing. Is it possible? Have you ever done it? Generation of diagrams. Other participants, kindly confirm in chat how to create diagrams, figures in ChatGPT. By default, in direct way it is not possible. In indirect way it is possible. Now I am creating. So create, actually we have to create a mermaid script. See this very carefully. Create mermaid script on blockchain and its layers. Mermaid script. Create, I am writing this prompt in chat GPT. Is it visible to all of you? Create mermaid script, blockchain and its layers. So you can see this is the mermaid script. Is this visible? Kindly write in chat. So whatever diagram or figure you want to create, simply write create mermaid script. Okay, this mermaid script is created. Now copy this code. Open website mermaid.live. Online flowchart mermaid.live. Paste here. Now you can see that this diagram is created. This is the diagram of blockchain. Full screen. So you can see that. So what I have done, I have written simply create mermaid script on. I want to create mermaid script on cloud computing, on blockchain, quantum computing, or whatever it is. On your research methodology, you can write create mermaid script. It will give you the code. Copy this code and paste in mermaid.live. Paste at left hand side of mermaid.live, and at right hand side its diagram will be created in vector graphics in high resolution. Okay, you can simply download it and you can use it in your research papers or presentations. Another, create mermaid script on cloud computing and its types. So it will generate, so you can see this is the mermaid script. Copy this code, paste in mermaid.live. It will generate the diagram. Copy that diagram and use in your presentation, use in your PPT or research paper or report, wherever you want to use. So this is the indirect way of generating diagrams using ChatGPT via mermaid code. So dear participants, with this we concluding this session. If you have any query, session is still open for queries. If you have any query, you can ask.